Good morning, children. This is Seema Prabhakaran. We'll begin a new lesson in Civics, lesson number 5, the Parliamentary Government, the Judiciary. We have two levels of government in our country, one for the center and one for the state. Powers of both governments have been well divided in the Constitution. We have a federal form of government and a single unified judiciary. The Constitution says that the law declared by the Supreme Court shall be binding on all courts within the territory of India. First is the Supreme Court. Supreme Court is the highest court in the country. It is in New Delhi. The Chief Justice, who is also known as Chief Justice of India, is appointed by the President. The other judges are appointed by the President on the recommendation of Chief Justice of India. The Chief Justice and other judges of the Supreme Court hold office till they attain the age of 65 years. Next is qualifications for appointment as a judge. A judge of the Supreme Court must be a citizen of India. Second, must have been a judge of a high court for at least 5 years. Or third, have been an advocate of a high court for at least 10 years. Or fourth, be in the opinion of the President a distinguished jurist. Salaries of the judges. The Chief Justice and other judges are paid such salaries as may be determined by the Parliament. In addition to that, judges are entitled to rent-free residence and other allowances. Their salaries are charged on Consolidated Fund of India and cannot be voted upon by the Parliament. Next is jurisdiction and powers of the Supreme Court. First, original jurisdiction. The Supreme Court hears certain cases in the first instance, not through appeal. This means some cases originate in the apex court alone. These include, first, cases that require an interpretation of the Constitution, disputes between the centre and one or more states, the centre and states on one side and one or more states on the other, disputes between two or more states. Third, disputes regarding violation of fundamental rights. Next is appellate jurisdiction. The Supreme Court hears appeals against civil and criminal judgments given by High Court. High courts can also refer cases to the Supreme Court. The decision made by the Supreme Court in such cases is final and binding. Next is the High Court. Each state in India has a High Court, which is the highest court in that state. There are some states that share a High Court. For example, Punjab and Haryana have a common High Court in Chandigarh. At present, there are 25 High Courts in India. The Chief Justice of a High Court is appointed by the President on the recommendation of Chief Justice of India and the Governor of the concerned state. The other judges are appointed by the President on the advice of Chief Justice of the High Court and the Governor. The judges of the High Court hold office until they attain the age of 62 years. That's all for today's class. Thank you and have a nice day.